Make a lot of noise for him. It's Dave Burke, everybody! Dave Burke!
I'm celebrating. I just moved out of the basement apartment that I was living in for the last 4 years. Yeah. I'm above ground, baby. I deserve this. It's nice. Basement life is rough. It's tough in a basement. I am a bit of a playa, but hard to bring a lady over to a basement, even for me. It's tough. It's like, you like dank air and centipedes? Come on over. No one likes... And the worst thing about my basement apartment is, for 4 long years, my bedroom was right below my neighbor's bedroom. So I had to wake up to the sound of this guy fucking all the time. It's not a good sound, just dreaming of sugar plums, and then you hear like super loud. You snap out of your sleep, there's a second where you're like, intruders! And then that second passes, and you realize it's just my life. I've heard this before. And just lay there and listen is usually what I did. Just lay there. What else can you do but just listen, you know? Like, I gotta work in the morning, man. What the fuck? I remember one night, it was louder than ever. I don't know if it was his birthday or what. If he was like, I'm coked out, I can't get hard, but at least I'll wake Dave up and just start slapping the floor. But it's like 3:30 on a Wednesday. I'm just wide awake. And he's just... I remember this moment so well. I remember just laying there, just listening. I never wanted to hear another guy come more in my life. But in the straightest way, in a very straight way. I just wanted to hear, like... I was like, oh yeah, come on, let's go. Come on, come on. Yeah, come on, double pump, come on. Yeah, like, why am I getting hard now? This is weird, this is not the way... After like 20 minutes of this, I was like, okay, good endurance, I wish I could do that. But I came close to snapping, guys. I came close to just going upstairs, knocking on his door, be like, buddy, it's so loud downstairs. Can I tickle your balls or something? What do you like? How do we get you to come, for God's sakes? Still a lot of problems in my current apartment. I spent a lot of time searching for this place. Did a lot of searching on Craigslist and Kijiji. It's rough. A lot of these ads on Kijiji weren't even apartments. They were just guys that wanted to see pictures of my feet. You know, it was strange. It's like, I don't know what this has to do with the rental application, but it's a great neighborhood, so here you go. I actually found one apartment this summer before I found my place, and it was beautiful on the ad. Everything was brand new, stainless steel appliances, which was a big deal. In my basement, everything was stained steel. So excited, I show up, the lady opens up the door, she walks me in, and it's a completely different unit. They used fake pictures on Kijiji to get people to come in. And then the lady goes, I know the picture's a little bit different, but it's still available. There's an honor system online, right? We can't do that. I can't do that on Tinder, you know? Can't have like a tall basketball player with 20 abs as my profile picture. Message them, build up the lie, like, yeah, I love sports, huge dick, let's hang out, you know? Don't know why that's so funny. I do have a huge dick, actually, but just really lie to them, you know? And then she'd be like hanging around like, oh, what's he gonna look like in person? And I come around the corner all squirrely like, hello, hi! She'd be like, where's Tyrone? What the fuck's going on here? I can't be like, I know the picture's a little bit different, but I'm still available. But yeah, I'm above ground now, which is nice. Really expected like a big life transformation when I came above ground, but I really just have a big window to illuminate all my problems now. A lot of it's me, I've realized. I only have 4 towels, which I realize is a low number of towels. I could do more than that. How many towels do you have, sir? You look like a dirtbag. How many? 1? Oh, I'm better than someone. This is amazing. This is the first. How often do you do laundry, though? Are you doing it? Once a week. So that's 7 days of that towel. I'm using a towel a lot of days, too, and I'll tell you, on day 4, a lot of thought goes into what part of the towel took the most ass action yesterday. You know, you're just drying off today's face with yesterday's ass. And my toilet's gross, too. My toilet's gross. I realize my toilet's gross because I pee like a bat. By that, I mean I rely on sound at night to know where I'm going. Do you guys, Yeah, It's like nighttime. I'm angry that I have to pee. I don't want to flip the lights on and blind myself to put my glasses on. So I walk to where the toilet is. I've been there before, you know. You start peeing, and like a bat, you rely on echolocation. You know, you start, if you're getting a good, that's all water. You're doing a great job. But if you get like a, that's a lot of bath mat. That's what that is. That's, that is gross. But things get better a little bit every year. I moved to Toronto in 2013. I made 24 grand in 2013. Big fiscal year for me. Yeah. The one good thing about making 24 grand, pretty easy to punch in a quick tax. It's just like one line. So I did that. Sent my taxes off. I get a letter from the government a few months later, and I'm expecting this to be like a good job card or like a motivational poster they have for the guys that make 24 grand. You know? Like a picture of a cat hanging on a branch with text that says, "Hang in there. We're gonna need you when we go to war with China. You're gonna be good front lines material." You know? So I was expecting that, like a Boston Pizza gift card or something, you know? I open up the letter, and it was an audit. I got audited in 2013. The year I made 24 grand. I don't know what about the 2 T4 slips flagged the system, but some auditor was like, 24 grand, huh? This guy's got a yacht somewhere. He's got diamonds up his ass. Get the bifocals out for this one. I don't know what they thought I was hiding offshore. I can't afford to get to shore. That's the expensive shoreline property. They wanted like 200 more bucks, which I paid them, which is fine. But really, it pissed me off because I read this article that said the audit rate for households in Canada is higher than the audit rate for big corporations. And the CRA says that's because some corporations are too big to audit. Which, I smoke weed and that's the laziest thing I've ever heard in my life. What the fuck are these auditors doing? Thought they were supposed to be nerds. What the... No one else can do that at their job. A doctor can't have like a big fat guy come in and be like, "Oh, it's too much guy. Fuck that." Just... I don't know. My whole thing is if you're making 24 grand, bit of slack, you know? A little bit of slack. I really think if you're making 24, you should be able to do your taxes in crayon and send that into the CRA. Some of you are laughing. I'm seeing some faces like he should pay what he owes. I don't agree with this at all. That's fine too. You got to keep the yachts on the water somehow, you know? But I really think if you make 20 or less, you should be able to poop in an envelope and send that to the CRA. I'm worried about this year, though. They got rid of the bus pass tax credit this year. I don't know if you guys heard about that. I'm fucked. This was my only claim. The bus pass tax, they got rid of... The reason they got rid of it, though, stung. They said the bus pass tax credit disproportionately benefits the wealthy. The bus pass... I don't know if you guys have ridden the bus before. It's not the wealthy you're bumping into. It's not. I did see a guy doing coke on the bus, actually, recently, which I can't afford, so maybe I'm wrong about that. But he didn't seem wealthy, though. Seems like he put it all into coke. Just skip rent, we'll just do coke. It's less of a joke and more of a scary story, but this guy, like a little Mickey Jameson, takes a slam, you know? He hangs on the bus pole. He goes, "Yeah!" Then a few minutes goes by, he reaches into his other pocket, pulls out a baggie of... I assume it was coke. It could have just been straight fentanyl. I don't know. But he does like the fun dip thing. He goes, dips it in. Goes, "Yeah!" And no one says anything, which is the most Toronto thing I've ever seen. And a few minutes goes by. This guy looks around. He goes, "This is why I fucking love Toronto. Everyone minds their own goddamn business." And I was thinking, it's because we think you have a knife. That's what it is. It's, The bus is a rough ride. Does anyone take the bus or the TTC every day here? Round of applause if you guys take the TTC every day to work. Like 6 of us, the rest of you have cars? That's great. Fuck you. Well, you might have seen these signs on the front of every bus and streetcar in Toronto. There's these signs that says every day, at least one Toronto transit worker is assaulted. That's one too many, the sign says. And I don't like those signs. Seems like an invitation to me. It's like, might as well take a swing, man. Someone's going to. If they want to reduce assaults, I think the sign should say every day, at least one Toronto transit worker assaults somebody. We hire a lot of loose cannons. Sit down, shut up. I think that'd work better, right? But don't worry, guys. I did write my MP about the public transit tax credit, so we can expect swift action on that one, right? No, writing your MP is a waste of time. I'll tell you guys now. You always get these templated letters back, you know, like... reminds me of when I was a kid, in school, you sent letters off to Santa Claus in the North Pole. Remember that? H-O-H-O-H-O? I think Parliament Hill's postal code's also H-O-H-O-H-O. It's the same little elves writing your letters back. I am a letter writer, though, you know? That's where we're at. I'm not a fighter, never been in a fight before, which technically makes me undefeated, but... in situations where I'd like to be physical, I'm just writing letters instead, you know? Like I was just hammered at McDonald's a few weeks ago. We've all been there. It's just 2:30 in the morning. I'm just pacing around in the back waiting for my McDoubles and fries. And I started to get testy. After like 20 minutes, I was like, okay, this is fucked up. Those fries been sitting there forever. What's going on? And instead of throwing a chair or a tray at them like a man, I start writing a letter on my phone. I'm like, dear McDonald's, the system's broken. Just a drunk letter at 3 a.m. And much like my MP, McDonald's, just a templated letter back. They sent this letter back. They said, dear David, we're sorry you're not loving it. Don't hate the player, hate the game. McDonald's. I was like, what the... McDonald's, just give me a Big Mac coupon or something, please. Sometimes you get a written response, though, from a letter, and that can be worse. Like I got ripped off by an Uber driver the first time I went to New York. What happened was I got over to the airport in New York, and I made like a big city face. I went like, oh, and you don't do that. You don't do that when you go to New York. So there was like 20 guys who were like, go get him. They just started sprinting. This guy ran up to me with a sign that said Uber. He goes, Uber? You need an Uber? Uber? And I nodded once. He pushed me into a car. And I was like, this is the New York hustle. This is big. Or my organs are about to be harvested. I'm not sure. But we're riding along. It was like a 15-minute ride. The guy stops the car. He goes, okay, $96. I was like, $96? Dude, this is supposed to be like a $20, $30 ride. He goes, yeah, well, dude, this is an Uber XL Black Limo VIP. Let's go $96. I was like, I don't know a lot about cars, but this looks like a Honda Civic to me. But I was thinking, I'm not going to fuck with this guy. I don't want to fight him, you know? So I tipped him handsomely, and I wrote a letter to Uber. I was like, Uber, you need to let people know when it's the Uber XL Black Limo, okay? Uber wrote me back. They were like, we're going to investigate this. We take this stuff seriously. How'd you get in contact with your driver, first of all? I was like, oh, I'm fucked. I said, well, he had a laminated sign that said Uber. And Uber wrote back, they were like, we're a phone app. Oh. So I just wrote back, can I get a Big Mac coupon at least? Please, give me something, you know? I'd like to be physical. I'd like to try. I did... People are laughing at the idea of that. That's nice. I tried joining the army when I was 19 years old. Got rejected, which... has anyone heard of anyone being rejected by the Canadian Army before? You have?
Yeah, my cousin, he had way too many drugs in the system.
Okay. That's great. I'm up there with Heroin Boy. That's nice. I was completely clean. I was at my peak, and they were like, we're good. This doctor broke it down because my glasses. I got rejected because my glasses. He said, your eyes are so bad, if there's like a firefight, it'll take like 4 of our best soldiers to carry off the field if your glasses fall off. He was like, you'd be a net loss of 3. Which hurt the ego, but I've been thinking about it since then. And by me being here right now, it's like having 4 of our best out there kicking ass. I'm like a super soldier, you know? Thank me for my not service, absolutely. Just doing a great job. Yeah, I did not look like a fighter when I applied. Not the alpha male you see before you today. Just a scrawny kid with glasses and long hair. Didn't look like a fighter. For sure looked like a school shooter, though. And, isn't that the guy you want in the Army? Think about it. I don't know. They did a lot of testing, though. They did thorough testing on me, which is good. I'm glad our armed forces are testing our boys, you know. If I had one note for the Army, let's check glasses first. They wanted to see balls on day one. I have no idea what they needed to see my balls for, you know? Like, some doctors gonna be like, oh, these aren't fighting balls. We can't send these. Like, what the fuck? They didn't tell me what the ball test is for. I just did it, but I'm not sure. I think I got molested by the Army. I'm not sure. The test they did was a turn your head and cough test. You guys hear that? If there's any couples here, you can try it at home tonight. What you do is you reveal your balls, okay? Someone grabs on them, hopefully a doctor, grabs on your balls. You turn your head to the side and you cough. You go, and apparently that opens up some kind of portal to your future. I still have no idea what the fuck this test was for. I'd like to be a bad boy for a day, you know? I missed out on that dirty talk. I don't have dirty talk at all. Can you guys imagine? That wouldn't be good. Listen to this voice. Just, You can't go dirty with that. I'm not even close to dirty talk. I just say yeah during sex. That's all I do, you know? Just yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's my coming, yeah. But I'd like to try the dirty talk for like a day. It'd be fun, you know? But I just know it wouldn't come out well if I tried. I'd be like laying in, just full speed. Just, yeah. This is full speed, by the way. I just let you know. Just be going at it like, yeah. Oh, the debt to GDP ratio is at an all-time high. You know, like it's not really dirty. And it's a problem with dating, too. Like, I think ladies see me, they don't see dirty. I'm attracting these very nice girls, which is nice, but to an extent. There's such a thing as too nice, you know? Like, I keep attracting girls that want to, like, look in my eyes and make love and start a family, and I just want to fuck for once. Just one time. Is that asking too much? Yes, it is. Absolutely. I can see your face. It's like, absolutely, you're asking too much. But I think women see me and they see, like, a human Dodge Caravan, you know? It's like, let's throw a family in there. Even on Tinder, where I was on Tinder for a while, and I was excited. I was like, we're going to find some hooers here. We're going to... I've heard bad things about Tinder. This is going to be good for me. So I was excited. You know, I matched with this girl on Tinder. I messaged her. I said, hey, what's up? Because I've got game. She wrote me back. She was like, oh, hey, how's it going? I was out for a long hike today, and you know that fresh air really builds up an appetite. Just making a nice salad for dinner. I unmatched her. I was like, I think you're violating the terms of service here. This is fucked up, okay? This is way too nice for Tinder, all right? It's more like a Christian Mingle kind of message to send. Hikes and salads. I can't keep up with hikes and salads, you know? If she said, oh, I've just been hacking darts all day, just having some Timbits for dinner, I'd be like, I'm in. It's my lady. I've been doing very well with the Asian ladies as well. Very well with the Asian ladies. And when I say that, there's always people that look at me like, okay, I get it. Some weird anime jerking off guy, you know? Just, that's not me, okay? I don't have a fetish for Asian ladies. If anything, they have a fetish for me. I don't know what it is when they see this. Some kind of shitty Harry Potter or something. I don't know what it is. Okay, don't laugh so hard at that. That hurts. But I was with a Korean girl like a year ago, and I was like, you're way too hot. There's got to be something going on here, you know? I was really expecting something weird, like titties that go inside somehow, or like a dick. For sure I was expecting a dick. I've seen a lot of the Asian porn. They'll throw a dick in sometimes. But I was like, she's very hot. Maybe I'll like dick. I don't know. Let's try it, you know? So we hooked up. No dick. She was just gorgeous, and my self-esteem's not great. So I was like, there's got to be something going on with this girl I was thinking about. I was like, she's from Korea. Maybe there's like a cartoon in Korea that I look like. Like, she moved here. She was like, oh my God, he looks like Meep Meep. I have to fuck Meep Meep. Whatever it was, we hooked up. It was lovely. And she did not contact me at all after that, which was rough. It was rough on me. She gave me the one-night stand. You don't do that to this guy, you know? I'm not a side salad. I'm a main course, you know? I'm not saying I'm steak and potatoes, but I'm a nice chicken wrap with kettle chips on the side. I'm a good lunch. I thought a lot about it. I thought, why didn't she call me after that? We went out for chicken. The chicken was excellent. And then we had sex. So it might have been the sex, for sure. So sexually, I thought there's like two things I could have done. For one, I could have given her oral. Could have done that. Okay. Usually when I say that, there's a lady in the room that goes, you could have. That's a lady that wants more oral. But we're all doing a great job, gentlemen. Good job out there. I don't know why I'm holding back on the oral. It's not like I have a tremendous oral game. Like, oh, she hangs around, she can earn it. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I lick like 3 times. Like, do you want me to go to the store now? I don't know what to do. No one's ever taught me oral, you know? I think my theory is I need to hook up with a cougar. I think a cougar would be the best oral teacher. Because it's not about me, it'd be about her, you know? She'd get me down there, grab me by the hair, and I'd be like, it's kind of hard to breathe down here. She'd be like, you breathe when you learn. Okay, holy fuck. This bitch better come quick. I'm gonna die. Apart from the oral, I also could have taken my glasses off during the sex. Could have taken my glasses off. But if you're only gonna fuck me once, I want to see it, you know? Gotta jerk off to something, for God's sakes, you know? I smoke a bit of weed. That's not helping my game with the ladies at all. Like, I was outside a bar one time after a show smoking a joint. And just smoking. This girl from the audience comes up. She walks right up to me. She goes, oh, hi. That smells nice. The only thing I could think to say was, ha. That's not going to seal the deal. You know what I mean? I do love the weed, though. I was down in New York a few months ago and couldn't score any weed at all in New York. I don't know if it's more illegal down there or if I look like a narc. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, fuck you guys. I think I look pretty cool. But I was down there for 5 days and just going with people like, hey, I'm not from around here. You know, I can find some marijuana. People were like, yeah, nice try, officer. I'm like, well, come on. It's just weed, you know. Wasn't going to snap. I wasn't going to snap and, like, weed's not a suck-a-dick drug. We all know that. It's not like heroin or crack. But after day 4, like they say weed's not addictive at all. It's a little bit addictive. After day 4, it's like, I wouldn't suck a dick, but not a full suck, but might kiss a dick on the cheek really quick. Just a quick, for a joint, that's fair, right? This guy's nodding. We'll talk after the show. Excellent. Complaining a lot up here, but I do get laid once in a while. I am single. I'm on the prowl. I will strike again. I actually got laid pretty recently. That was 3 weeks, 4 days ago now, so very recent. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Still have it circled on the calendar at home. A lot of guys be getting itchy after 3 weeks, 4 days. Not me. I'm built for the dry spells. I'm what you call a sexual cactus. A little bit of moisture once every 6 months is all I need, so doing very well. I'll tell you guys my drunk tank story. I was 18 years old, not even allowed to drink. Bit of a badass. I was at a Staples work party. Yeah, I know. I know I look like I was born to work at Staples. I don't know why I left. I could be managing the furniture department by now, for sure. And work hard, play hard is a Staples motto. We got fucked up. It was Staples crew. We all went out. We all went drinking. And the Staples VIP got me into the bar, even though I was underage. So I was excited. So I drank like 2 pitchers really quick. And a bouncer saw me. He was like, "You look like you're 12 years old. What are you doing here?" And they kicked me out. So I got kicked out, and I was like, "I'm just going to walk home. I'm going to walk the whole way home through Halifax." And I'm just walking along. And I felt the need to throw up. It was happening right now, and I saw a front lawn in front of me. So I was like, this seems like a good place to go. So I just started puking. Just... I don't know how much time passed. Could have been a minute. I could have been rolling it and crying it for an hour. I don't remember a lot. But eventually I felt this big hand just grab my shoulder. And I look up, and it was a police officer. And he just looks at me. He says, "We're going in." And I was all disoriented and confused. I look around, and I realized I was throwing up on the police station in downtown Halifax. I got kicked out of the bar early, too. So this was like 9 p.m., you know? Like, still sunny. They're looking out the window like, what the fuck is going on outside right now? They were probably taking selfies with me and stuff. So this guy, he grabs my hand. We walk around the corner to where the driveway is. He didn't even put me in a car. We just walk around. He hits the button. We walk down together. And I was afraid. I'm a small guy. It's my first time in jail. My butthole hymen was intact. I wanted to keep it that way. And I didn't know what to do. They took away my shoelaces and my glasses, which is how I defend myself on the streets. So I was afraid. But everyone was just sitting there on this concrete shelf by themselves like, I'm never doing this again. And I was just sitting there thinking the same thing. I was like, this is not how I wanted to celebrate working at Staples at all. This is fucked up. I'm watching a man poop right now. This is not good. Like 5:30 in the morning rolls around. 5:30. Everyone's awake. We're all very hungover. You know, you're just sitting there, just waiting for them to let you out. They could let you go at 5:30, but they keep you till 7, because that's where you learn your lesson. Between 5:30 and 7. And you could just hear a pin drop. It was really quiet. And then quietly from the back of the room, you could just hear this building up, just slowly, just... And everyone looks back, and this guy just starts bawling. He just... "Come on, officer. Come on, man. Just let me out. I just want Tim Hortons breakfast, man." I think we've all had that hangover before, you know? So I saw a moment of weakness, and I fucked him. I made him my bitch. Cheers, huh? Yeah. That's a completely true story. Right up till the end. He actually fucked me. But we don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. Gotta get out of here, guys. I've been Dave Burke. Thank you guys so much for hanging out.